Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage, and this is my car. Alrighty, sticking the extinguisher up here. One of the rules, CAMS rules, is it's got to be reachable from the driver's seat, so I've sat there and I can reach that comfortably. This seat is not all the way back. I sort of want to keep this adjustable for the time being. It's not the end of the world if that has to move later, because it's easy to get the car up in the air now and get under there. But for the time being, I'm just gonna chuck it in there, and assuming there's nothing in the tunnel I have to worry about, then I'll be fine, which I can now check. And I can get under the car so much easier now. Get right under. And can't see anything, so I'm gonna need a torch, but I can get all the way in, which is a new unique experience with this car. So we've got a torch. Now where it is, where we're looking at putting it, it's just in front of the selector, which is in reference to the gearbox somewhere. However, it doesn't appear to matter. Wherever I look, up here, the inside wall of the tunnel, I don't see anything that's going to get in the way. That's obviously too far forward. That starts turning into the footwell there. So, it'll be sort of, hang on, is it the selector back there? Okay, so there is this rib here. I don't know if you can really see it. So we don't want to drill through that because it'll be a pain in the ass. It's plenty strong enough, I'd imagine. I just, yeah, it would have to have a much longer bolt, and it may come through on a weird angle or something through the side bits. Yeah, that appears to be selected all the way back there. It's always sort of weird when you get under the car and see where things are relative to under the car. It gets me by surprise. Yeah, so I suppose I'll drill a small hole where I want to put it, and then get under and check where that hole is. It's probably the best way. Yeah, short of measuring everything, but I'm pretty sure the selector's just over there. So yeah, it's going to be around here somewhere. Let's see what happens. Okay, so drilled the first hole, which was harder than you might think. I just had a horrible thought that maybe I went through the tunnel in a split second, and now I've drilled through the gearbox, but I doubt it. And I can't see the hole. I left the drill bit in the hole, so I could see it. I can't, which means it's too far up. If I can't see it, then we're going to put a bolt or a nut on it. Interesting. I got no idea what, if anything, you can see on the video. I might jump in with my inspection mirror and without the camera, see what I can find. So I can, with the inspection mirror, which is one of these things, just in case you don't know what it is. Oh, for the love of God, it's still tight being under here. If I can get it in there, I might be able to demonstrate how it works. So I'm holding the torch in the camera in one hand, and it looks like, okay, so you can see the end of the mirror here. You're looking through a fisheye lens, so it's a bit misleading. See how far away it is and how small it is. It's not that small, it's about an inch in diameter. I can, using this, look all the way out the tunnel in the front back to there, and I've looked from there back as well, knowing full well I sort of, you know, I've marked up where it is, and it should be pretty much right there. So, and it's not. So one of two things has happened. Either I've discovered a portal into another dimension somewhere within the thickness of this material, and the end of the drill is in an alternate universe, or it's behind that reinforcement stuffy thing there. So I'm going to move the drill forward an inch and drill again. See where that comes out, and that'll tell me whether or not I've, you know, discovered a new universe or just been unlucky enough to drill through there. Both are equally as likely. Anyway, one thing I should have checked is that I could open that door all the way. When I've jacked the car up, I've moved, you know, on the angle, it's tilted back far enough to not quite be able to open it, so drilling the holes is a little bit tricky, but not too bad. Just a bit of a pain in the ass. Think ahead, you know, and you avoid those sorts of things. But I've drilled another hole, and I reckon there it is. So yeah, the first hole is behind the brace there. So that's one hole. The other hole will be further back, just in there somewhere. And yeah, should be mounted up. All good. So, quick look see. I never show you me actually doing it. It's always a case of I've got to, oops, hold the camera and stuff if I want to show you anything. But yeah, this is easy enough. Just a one-hand operation. So I've done the small hole. That's the big hole. Piece of piss. So that goes like so. Someone's having a bit of a panic attack. And let's have a look here. Grab my drill. That should do the trick as far as marking the hole and drilling it. There we go. Pretty crazy to drill this. And look at that. I'm wrapping up on all the sound deadening and carpet. Don't want it. Alright, so I just pulled it all out of the hole. Let's go again. Now, sure I made a hole here. More stuffing. There we go. So, hole's done. They fit. Take the extinguisher out of its bracket, stick it in. So here comes the fun bit. Trying to get a nut on the other side of that from underneath. I thought for a second, you know, I'll turn it around, poke the bolt through, but then the extinguisher won't sit in the bracket because the bolt will poke through. And yes, I could shorten it as well, but then you know, it's going to be a bastard to try and get started and things, so I'll just have a crack at doing it this way and see what happens. Well, I forget where I was up to before. Good news is I got 2 holes in the firewall. Bad news is none of my bolts are long enough to go through. I sort of waited for hours and hours for my son to come home so he could sort of hold the bolts in so I could try and put the nut on. But the you know, having attempted to do it by myself first,
you know, and failed. I then waited for him to come home so I could have a crack at it, have him hold the bolt, and then me get under and wind it on. But yeah, they won't even poke through because of the. It's not just the firewall it's got to get through; it's the sound deadening in the carpet and the full thickness of all that sort of stuff. So it's apparently quite thick, according to just how far through you got to go to get the firewall. So yeah, it's now too late for me to get in bolts. So I'll have to go buy some bolts tomorrow and put it in then. So for now, that job has defeated me, but I'll get it in the end. As far as other things, I can't remember if I did this already. This is heat shielding. So that is a proprietary product, the gold heat reflector thingy. That is really only used primarily as a heat-proof adhesive in this application, because what is really doing the work on the heat front is this stuff here, which I know I showed you this, the kale wool. The fire extinguisher's in. It was a far more tedious job than I'd imagined. It was actually quite hard. Getting the nuts and bolts on the underside was quite difficult. I won't bother to dig under there to show that. That's really quite tight to get anything in there, let alone a camera, and you know, and be able to see in light and everything. But while I was under there, I noticed something under the rear, so I'm going to have a look at that. And if it's a thing, I'll come back to this and show you what it is.